Hello learners, today let's talk about manufacture of urea, which is again a very important nitrogenous fertilizer like ammonium sulfate and ammonium nitrate. Urea is white crystalline nitrogenous fertilizer and it contains highest percentage of nitrogen, that is 46%, and it is available in two forms, both in the forms of prills and grains. When we talk about manufacturing process, the most common process is the carbamate process. In this process, ammonia and carbon dioxide, they react together at a temperature of 180 to 200 degrees Celsius and a pressure of 150 atmosphere to form ammonium carbamate. This ammonium carbamate solution then undergoes decomposition to form urea solution, which is evaporated to get urea in the form of prills or grains. Now sometimes what happens, some undesirable side reaction takes place in which dimerization of urea occurs and it leads to the formation of biuret, thereby affecting the yield of urea. Talking about the carbamate processes, there are three types of carbamate process, which are once through process, partial recycle process and total recycle process. As the name suggests, once through process. Now before I go into the detail of these three processes, I would like to just tell you the basic difference between these three processes, the quantity of unreacted ammonia that will be recycled back to the reactor. Now, as the name suggests, once through process, unreacted ammonia is not at all recycled. As a matter of fact, it is used for the manufacture of some other important chemical that can be ammonium nitrate, nitric acid and ammonium sulfate. In partial recycle process, unreacted ammonia and carbon dioxide, that is obtained from first decomposer, stage decomposer, that is recycled, whereas the one that is obtained from second stage decomposer is used in some other process. As the name suggests, total recycle. In this process, the entire amount of unreacted ammonia and carbon dioxide is recycled back. Talking about description of total recycle plant, it consists of ammonia pump, carbon dioxide compressor. This is required for converting gaseous carbon dioxide into liquid form. Then we have urea synthesis tower. We have distillation tower. This is used for decomposing ammonium carbamate solution. This is your flash drum, or also known as second decomposer, vacuum evaporator, and finally the prilling tower, from the bottom of which we get the final product urea in the form of prills. What happens first? The ammonia is pumped, liquid ammonia is pumped along with liquid carbon dioxide into the urea synthesis tower, where a temperature of 180 to 200 degrees is maintained along with a pressure of 180 to 200 atmospheric pressure. In this reactor, liquid phase reaction takes place between ammonia and carbon dioxide, leading to the formation of ammonium carbamate and free ammonia in water. Now, this reactor which is used, it is lined inside with film of oxides. Now, what must be the reason why it needs to be lined inside with oxides or film of oxides is to prevent corrosion. Okay, now in this reactor, from this reactor, we get ammonium carbamate solution. This ammonium carbamate solution needs to be decomposed into the final product, that is urea. Now this decomposition takes place in two stages. First is your high pressure or first decomposer, and the second one is low pressure or secondary decomposer. Now what happens in the first decomposer? The high pressure slurry that we were getting from the reactor is first passed through the valve to reduce the pressure to about 14 atmosphere. And then it is introduced into the distillation tower, or we call it as high pressure or first stage decomposer. Here separation of ammonia takes place, and along with it decomposition of carbamate takes place with the help of steam. The gases that are evolved are introduced into high pressure absorber, where they are absorbed in carbamate solution that is obtained from second stage decomposer. This enriched carbamate solution is then recycled back to the reactor. The excess of ammonia that is in gaseous form is condensed and pumped back as liquid ammonia. Now what happens? This is then introduced. Solution from the first stage decomposer is then again passes through a valve to low pressure, nearly atmospheric pressure decomposer, where carbamate solution is decomposed as a result of heat, forming 80% urea solution. The carbamate solution produced in secondary absorber by absorbing unreacted ammonia and carbon dioxide is used as a scrubbing agent in first absorber. Now from here, the urea solution, which is 80%, is introduced into a vacuum evaporator for removing the quantity of water in it and concentrating the slurry to 99%. 99% slurry, urea slurry, is then converted into solid form by sending it to a prilling tower. And this urea solution, it is sprayed from the top of the prilling tower, from the bottom of which hot air is introduced. As a result of this, all the moisture is removed and the urea is converted into granules as it travels from top to bottom of the tower. The prills so obtained are then sent by the conveyor to the bagging section for storage. So this was all about the manufacture of urea by carbamate process. Thank you so much.